Hello out there in YouTube land. Come to get some help from you guys. Kindling. I got tons of kindling. Crate after crate after crate after crate. Sometimes I have as many as 20 or 30 of them in here. We're in the greenhouse. Stacked up, it gets in the way. I give about 2 truckloads of this stuff away a year. I guess it would be called Goodwill, but I guess a couple years ago I started thinking about making some bundles. There's some that's maybe a little bit bigger than people want. I don't know. I've never tried to sell it. I thought about selling it, and I'm trying to figure out how to package it, and there's no, a cord of wood is a cord of wood, and it's the size it is, but how much is a bundle of wood, and how much is a little thing of wood, and how much do you get, and all that kind of stuff. What's something somebody think would be a pretty decent value? I'm making a couple bundles here to put together for a friend of my wife's that she was buying kindling from a patio and hearth store or something like that, and she was paying, I think, $29 for I think it was a 4 or 5 pound thing. It's right expensive in the store. This is just an old piece of PVC pipe that I got, that I cut off and tapered it so it go in easier. I was thinking about putting a piano hinge across it and a little latch to latch it down, because it's kind of hard once you get the wood in to wrap it, and then that. I was also thinking about making this and put it on a stand. There is nothing set in stone here. The size of this is 7.5 inches. My stacks used to be 16, or 18, 19, and I've gone down to 16 because that seems to be the average size for firewood. But then I'm starting to think also that when I had these, I thought at this length I could wrap this side and that side and just put it in the bandsaw and cut it in half and make 2 small piles. And another thing that I was concerned with, I don't know if you're in the camera. I never know when you guys are in the camera. I might be talking to nobody. I think you might be there. Sorry about that. What size pieces should the kindling be? Should it be, this is about 1 inch by 1/2 inch. This is about 1 inch square. This might be a little bit over inch. Do you want oak wood? Do you want pine wood, poplar wood, a mix of wood? Which starts easier? There's just so much up in the air about this. I really don't know. When it comes to firewood, everybody seems to kind of favor the oak, hickory, that kind of stuff. Do you hear the snow melting off the top? I'll take a break. We had the snow yesterday, which I'll show you that kind of outside, or maybe it was the day before. I think yesterday it was nasty. There's still snow on the top of the greenhouse, and that's what you heard just sliding off. I don't want to really poke it. If I had a broom, yeah, I got a broom down there, but you'll hear it melt off from time to time. There's ice clinkers up there. I got the door open because, believe it or not, it is 92 degrees. I don't know if you can read that. I think 92 degrees in here. Came out with a jacket, but it's comfortable in here. There's no wind in here, so we can talk, and so it's a good place to make firewood at. Thought I heard the cat. Anyhow, so I'm gonna put a few bundles together. I have no idea what they weigh, and I think the oak ones would weigh more than the pine ones. The wood that lady was paying a lot of money for, they were calling it fat wood, and it was certainly a lot prettier than this, but the prices, how much pretty do you want? I guess for the real la-di-da stuff, you could say, hey, I want it super pretty because I have la-di-da wood. Okay, a lot of you know that I have the what I call my Cadillac wood, which this has been in here for years and years and years. No sapwood, no bark, no bugs, all straight pieces. Red oak, been dried in here now. I guess we're going on about 3 years, and you're not going to get any better wood than that. I'd like to sell it to some person that makes bundle wood, and they could double their money on it, but I'm not going to sell that for cheap. That took a lot of work to get that out. Anyhow, back to this. So I'm going to put a bundle together. If you're in here, yeah, I better move you over a little bit. I'll probably be halfway in your way anyway. Put one together. This is I also want to see how many, you see this crate here? I want to see how many bundles I get out of a crate, because I usually stack it to dry it in crates, but I have 2 great big wire baskets. I got a trailer. I got a ton of that stuff out there. So just kind of curious how much a crate holds. You know, I'm saying 4 to maybe 5. So I just put it in here. It's no, now this is a little bit smaller. I went through and picked out some of the smaller stuff, because I figured if they want kindling, they don't want small. Now this is all red oak, and it's just a byproduct of the sawmill. You know, you watch Mark's channel up there in Pennsylvania. He sells his sawdust. Well, I can't sell sawdust, but and I think he puts his trims after he runs them through the edger. I think he puts them in his regular slab wood pile. I burn slab wood, so I don't sell that. And now diesel costing what diesel's costing for fuel. Maybe this would be a good way to get, you know, $100 here and there for diesel fuel for the sawmill. It's kind of like he says, nothing becomes, there's no scrap at the sawmill, or nothing's wasted at a sawmill. If you're good, I guess if you're a good sawyer, I guess if you're a bad sawyer, you might have some waste. I don't think that one's going in there. I have to get a smaller one. Once you stand it up, you can get more in. But that's what I'm saying. Once you get so many in, then you have a hard time pulling it out of the wrap, because I don't have any good wrapping program yet. I do that. I mash it down because that there's little, because it was cut off with a chainsaw. There's little burrs, but now you see how loose it is. So I'll put a few more pieces. These really start up fast here. These are probably what I like the best. But you know, the bigger ones, I've taken the bigger ones out where these are all small now. I think I'll put that in the center. These are all pretty small pieces. But when I used to burn inside in the house, which I don't anymore because of a chimney malfunction. This one here's a little short. Defective here. Shouldn't. So I'll trade that one for this one over here. I got them all over. I think I can put one more of those squares in there. Here's a nice square. Now see, that's about 3/4 by 3/4. Now what I haven't perfected at all is the wrapping procedure. I don't have that. I am not a wrapper. So, you know, like I said, this is just kind of starting here. And I don't know what I'm doing. But if I fold it over here, I don't know if you're in this screen or not. Maybe I'll bring you over this other side. That might be a better shot of wrapping it. Like I said, this wrapping here isn't quite, I don't have it down at all. To buy a wrapper, I'm not spending the money on a wrapper. I'd make one before I buy one. You know, you guys know I make, between Jeffrey and I, we can make just about anything. We can make a wrapper, but I don't know what size, you know, wrapper you're going to put around it. So that's kind of how it goes. It ain't too bad, but I don't have it down yet. You'll have to figure out the volume of this. I don't know what the volume is. Somebody can put in the thing. It's 7.5 by 16. So you guys that are mathematicians out there can figure that out for me. So we got one bundle out of that crate. Let's go for another one. Making sure you're still in here. You're watching Total Madness in action here, I guess. Don't know how long it takes to make these. This isn't really a good way to time it when you're trying to play YouTube. I'm just curious, you know, you see everybody selling bundles of wood, but nobody's selling kindling. So what are all these people doing for kindling? This might be my niche in the This one here, I'm going to put the round side out to the round side. I think it just fit better. Square hole and a round peg or something like that. These really start good, those little pieces, so I'll put a few of those. I have a couple over here. We'll give her these. We're just making these for a friend of my wife's, that's all. I gave her a bunch of them, and she liked them, so we'll give her some more. I'm not dying to get rich on this stuff. I don't know if you get rich on bundlewood or not. I guess you could if you had enough stores, but labor intensive. But you know, what are you going to do out there? I can't do anything outside today because it's a muddy mess from the little bit of snow that we got. Once again, if I put a hinge on this, it might work a little bit better. For getting the wood out, squeaky piece. And then I know you got to hit all these. These got little sharp edges on it. I mean, the wood that they're paying for is probably a little bit. I don't know. They might be running through a table saw. I thought about making a little kindling splitter. I got enough hydraulics around here to make a kindling splitter. Make kind of like a can't think what I'm thinking of, guys. A boxwood for kindling, you know, because a lot of the slab wood that comes off the sawmill, it's going to get too tight. I'll never get it out. A lot of the slab wood that comes off the sawmill, okay, is there. I can fit one in over there. Pieces that are wide and, you know, the slab wood, if I ran that through maybe a 1 inch by 3/4 inch box wedge, that would break it down to so nothing was only maybe a 1/2 inch wide. That might be something. I try to wrap it around so it picks up a little bit of the edges. I don't know what I paid for this roll of stuff. It was cheap on Walmart. See, some of those are coming out still. I have to put another one in there after I get it out just to jam that in there so it won't I made it a little too tight. But they're still coming out. Either take out or add in one. Like I said, nothing here is set in stone yet. I'm just kind of playing. It comes off better at the bottom one because it's wrapped tighter. I got to put something in there so that doesn't do that. Let me find this ought to jam that in there. Of course, then I won't be able to get it out of the package. Yeah, we're good there. Go over and put it on the scale. See what it weighs. See what they're weighing in at. Anyhow, you know, what kind of wood makes the best kindling? Pine. I'm sure, like they said, the fat wood makes the best. But like I said, I got pine because I was cutting pine. I know I got poplar back there because I was cutting poplar. This place is set up more for being a greenhouse than it is for being a wood area. I have to get some more of those little ones over here. I always like to get some of these real little ones in there. Is firewood at 16 inches too long? I mean, kindling at 16 inches too long? You make it shorter? You make it longer? Like I said, there went some ice. Don't know. What do you think? I'm waiting for input. I might not respond to everybody on this, but I guarantee you, if I leave you a little red heart, that means I read it at least. What makes the best kindling? What kind of wood makes the best kindling? What length? What size? Don't know. You know, you guys in the firewood business, Because I'm not in the firewood business. I'm not selling fire. I'm not cutting firewood for everybody. It's just too much work to me. But if everybody liked vanilla, they wouldn't make chocolate, right? See how loose that gets when you throw it up there? I guess it just kind of fans out. That one there is kind of long. That one there is kind of short. Have to get a couple over here that are a little bit smaller in size. We can put one over here. Might be able to fit two over here. We can fit two over here. Maybe not. They get jammed in there pretty tight. But if you roll them around, they'll loosen up. These things. What is this one here? Huh. Reject. Quality control. Where's the quality control at this place? There must not be any. No quality control at all. What's wrong with this place? Like I said, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm kind of doing it more for, I don't know what I'm doing it for. For needing my head checked, I guess. What does this make? This makes, well, you get three of these bundles into a rack, plus just a hair. Couple escapees here. Crap. Alright, now we're back on track, I think. Tighten up here. That's why you got to put a couple to go outside. I am not a professional. Don't try this at home. Why did that one have to break off so hard? Uh-oh. This one's, I'll tighten. I might have problems with this one. Just hit my head on that. The last thing I need to do is hit my head on that. I don't know why this won't. Huh. Oh well, we'll wrap it and get it off there somehow. Then we're going to go over and see what 5 of them weigh. And if 5 of them weigh one amount, then I'll divide that by 5 and get an average amount. How's that sound? I sure hope this comes off of here. It sure make life easier, wouldn't it? I never had that, never seemed to have that problem before, guys. We'll have to ad lib here. There we go. Too tight. Too much value here. All right. Damn, I hit my head. I'm not supposed to be doing anything yet. And this thing here is right at head level. I just hit my head. I'll have to have my nurse take a look at my head once I get back inside. Here's what we got. We have 5 of those bundles, but we only got 3 out of that piece. Now let's see what they weigh here. There's 5, there's 10. I can't see it, it's so bright in here. That's about 15. There's 20. So she's over 20. There's 25 right there. Man, it's more than 25. There we're at 30. That's 35. That's 40. Man, something can't be right here. That can't weigh that much. I'm over 50 pounds. I gotta check this out, man. Whoops, I took that one off and it went down. Holy cow. I'm at 50 pounds right there. I didn't want to have to put one of these weights on there. 50. There's 55. There's 60. 59. 58, 57, I didn't count right, there you go, 56 pounds. 56 pounds for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 10 pounds a piece without any problem. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna call it a wrap. You guys got a lot of work to do. Tell me how much volume wood that is. What's the best kind of kindling? What's the best size of kindling? How much should I sell a little bundle like that for? Because like you say, the more you work it, the wood starts out big as small money, and the smaller it gets, the bigger the money gets. So it's a crazy thing. So hit me up what you think, and I'll try to answer just about everybody. Good idea, bad idea, just an idea. I'm going to just be listening to all the ideas, and that's kind of the way it is. Update on the hickory. Remember I told you this stuff didn't lose any weight, didn't lose any weight, didn't lose any weight. Then all of a sudden it went from 490 to 484, and 484 on 2/7/22, and it hadn't dropped a pound since then. And it's been hot and cold and all that kind of stuff. Just kind of an update. Anyhow, hit me a thumbs up thing and thumbs up, and if you want to see more crazy stuff, hit the subscribe button. I guess I'll probably put some more bundles together, turn the radio on, and just kind of listen to the music, because there ain't much else going on today. So appreciate you coming by. Over and out for now. Bye bye.